Hi friends, Siddharth again. In today's video, we'll talk about background check. For most of the German visas, like job seekers visa or for even for family reunion visa, some embassies may advise you or instruct you to go for a background check also. For that, they also charge a fees of 35,000 INR or maybe 45,000 INR. So in this video, I'll talk about how does this background check or background verification actually works like, and what are the do's and don'ts regarding this background check. So friends, in this background check or verification check, normally agent who actually works like a detective comes to your home, and he or she will proof or check every document that you have submitted in your visa application. Along with it, he or she will also try to ascertain that your credentials are really true and there is no falsification in your credentials. For this reason, they have a very kind of a suspicious attitude towards you, because they will try to prove that you are not lying. For that reason, they will see from a lens of negativity. At least this is what my experience is. They will try to find out a reason why you are not lying. Okay, so the default condition is that they are suspicious, they are trying to find out a reason why you are true. So for this reason, they will do a thorough interview with you, with your family members, including your Frau, that is your wife, or your spouse, and your kid also, in case if they are there. And even if you have parents, if parents are there at your house, they will even interact with your parents. At least this is how it happened with me. I am sharing my own first-hand experience with this background check. Another important thing to note is, friends, whenever you receive a interview call or appointment call from this agent, he or she will call you maybe a day in advance, not very much in advance. So for example, if you see in job seekers visa or in any visa, you get an appointment of, let's say, 1 month in advance. But for this, they might call you in the morning and they might come in the afternoon, or they might call you just one day before coming to your place. So you have to be careful that you should be available at your house during the day or during the time when you are expecting this background check to happen. So in this video, I'll explain you step by step how does this looks like, what they are going to check and what they are not going to check. Because I have heard a number of times some misconceptions regarding this background check. There are many things that they don't even bother about, and I'll tell you about them as well. So number one, the first thing that they are going to check is your previous and present job. Job means wherever you are employed, they will try to find out every information about your job. They will check about your current job. They will ask you for a photo also. They might ask you for a photo of your present job place also, along with your I card. I card is very important. They might even ask you to give a photo of your workplace, that is wherever you are sitting on your computer table, wherever you sit, they might even ask you to bring a photo of your workplace. May or may not even ask you to bring a photo of your colleagues, a kind of a group photo with your colleagues. These are all absurd things, I understand, but this is all happened with me during my background check. The second thing that they will ask or try to confirm is your criminal record. Of course, in most of the cases, I am sure that it does not exist at all, but they will try to ascertain that you have no entries in police records. They will try to find out if you have any records in the police sections. They might even go to the nearest police station. Well, this step you will never get to know, because this is something that they will be doing behind the curtains in your absence. But still, you have to be careful and make sure that you don't have any police complaints or any criminal records in nearest police station, and that may be a deciding factor for this background check. The third thing that they will ask for is references. So these references could be any known people around you, maybe your neighbors, maybe your colleagues, maybe anybody known to you who can uh, tell something about you. Because these guys, sometimes they are very suspicious, and in case if they are not fully convinced with your candidature, they might even refer to your references, and they might not interview, but they might ask some questions over phone to your references as well. So you be careful, be sure that you have at least a couple of references in hand who know about you and who can give some confirmed statements regarding your candidature. The fourth point is very, very important, friends, because this point talks about information about your family members. In case if you have a kid, they will ask you for full information about your kid and for your spouse as well. So I'll take up the kids section first. So friends, it happened with me because I'm blessed with a baby boy and he's 10 years old, and that time these person asked me about everything regarding my kid. So that includes even the vaccination certificate and days before birth as well. I mean, once spouse is expecting and she goes to the sonography or to the medical hospital or something, those records also this agent checked just to ascertain that my kid is really my kid. I don't understand why they went too deep into this aspect, but that guy who came to my place, he asked for all biological tests first of all, sonographical tests, vaccination certificate, and if I'm not missing, I think everything regarding my kids' upbringing. So that's very important. Many times people lose or they don't have those vaccination certificates, stuff like that of kids. So be careful. You keep a track of all those certificates and keep them handy when this guy comes to your place. Second thing is regarding spouse. So for spouse, for example, my wife, they ask for every document possible for my wife. That is the education certificates, 10th, 12th certificates, graduation certificates, passport, Aadhaar card, PAN card, whatever possible. Keep every document handy. In total, this interview may go for at least 3 to 4 hours. So that means they are going to, shuffle your complete background, your complete life, and they will try to figure out. They will not leave even a stone unturned regarding your profile. Fifth point talks about your address. So friends, these guys, depending on how much convinced they are, they will check your previous address as well. As I understood from my agent, this guy who came to my place, they are going to check last 5 years address if they are not fully convinced. Otherwise, they are also satisfied with 3 years addresses. So in my case, it so happened that I changed my address only 2 years back. So this person even went to the previous address where I was staying 3 years back. So in total, if you have changed addresses in last 3 years, or maybe to be on safer side in 5 years, you have to show them the address proofs of last 5 years addresses. Now this is all fine because you definitely lived somewhere, you have some rent contract or maybe electricity bill contract or some proof which says that you really resided at that address. But the other important point that comes into picture is they might even interact with the neighbors of your previous addresses or your existing address also. So make sure that you tell in advance some couple of neighboring people regarding this visa check. Take them into confidence that in case if this guy comes to your place, to their place, they should be able to answer his or her questions. Very important aspect, because here in case if any of your neighbors talks something negative about you, in case if you had not very good relations with them, this guy may deduct some points and may get some unconvincing thoughts also. So these were all 5 points from my side, friends, because I shared because I experienced this background check myself. An important point to note here is the fees for this is a very documented fees. So it may in Mumbai it normally costs 45,000 rupees INR, but in Delhi or some other embassies they may even vary the price. It could be 35,000 or 30,000 as well. Now I would like to tell you some stuff, some points which are not checked, because I recently read in Facebook some guys posted some rubbish things that they are going to check your Facebook account and all that stuff. So this is nothing, never going to happen. They are not there to invade your privacy. And even they respect your privacy very much. They are never going to ask you to show your Facebook accounts, your friends list and stuff like that. This is absolute rubbish. No, they are not even authorized. They don't have rights to invade your privacy. So be comfortable. They are never going to check your Facebook accounts or stuff like that. Of course, they want to note that you are not associated with any criminal organizations or some banned organizations. For this reason, there are other ways to check, but your Facebook account is absolutely sure. Apart from that, they are also never going to check any of your emails, to whom you are interacting with whom you are connected with. This all stuff is out of their scope. Their focus is only upon the documentation that you have submitted to prove the genuinity of those documents, and apart from that, nothing else. Be friendly with them. In case you turn into some heated arguments or something goes bad, try to figure out a friendly solution for that situation, and never ever try to give any false answers to them. So this was all from my side regarding background check, friends. In case if you have any doubts, please feel free to comment, and I wish you all the best. See you and bye bye.